Welcome to Lit with Ernest, the show where we cut through the noise and get to the heart of what makes a book tick. Today, we're talking about Albert Camus' classic novel, The Stranger. Published in 1942, this book has been a staple of literary canon for decades, and its influence can still be felt in contemporary culture. The Stranger is significant not just because of its philosophical themes, but also due to the historical context in which it emerged. Written during World War II, the novel reflects the absurdity and uncertainty of life during that time. Camus, a French philosopher and writer, drew from his own experiences with the absurdity of war and the search for meaning in a seemingly meaningless world. It's like trying to find your way through a dense forest without a map. You're not sure what's ahead, but you keep moving forward. In terms of literary background, The Stranger relates to the existentialist and absurdist traditions. Authors like Jean-Paul Sartre and Martin Heidegger have shaped our understanding of these concepts, and critics like Roland Barthes have written extensively on Camus' work. The critical reception of The Stranger has evolved over time, with some initially viewing it as a nihilistic novel, while others saw it as a powerful exploration of the human condition. It's interesting to note that Camus himself rejected the label of existentialist, preferring to be seen as an absurdist, someone who acknowledges the absurdity of life but still searches for meaning. One of the most striking aspects of The Stranger is its protagonist, Meursault. He's a man who commits a senseless murder, and yet we're drawn to him. We're forced to confront our own moral ambiguities through his character. As Camus himself said, the only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Meursault's actions can be seen as a form of rebellion against the societal norms that constrain him. The novel's use of language is also noteworthy. Camus' prose is simple, yet powerful. He uses short sentences and a detached tone to convey the absurdity of life. It's like reading a report from a stranger who's observing the world around him. There's no emotional attachment, just a straightforward account of events. This style adds to the sense of alienation and disconnection that pervades the novel. Another significant theme in The Stranger is the concept of morality. Meursault's actions raise questions about right and wrong, and whether these concepts are absolute or relative. Camus challenges us to think critically about our own moral frameworks, and to consider the possibility that morality may be nothing more than a social construct. As the character of Meursault says, "I didn't feel much remorse for what I had done. I had never been able to feel remorse for anything." The Stranger has also had a significant cultural impact. Works like Cormac McCarthy's The Road and Don DeLillo's White Noise have been influenced by Camus' novel, and its themes can be seen in films like The 400 Blows and The Seventh Seal. In conclusion, The Stranger remains an important and relevant work for modern readers. As we navigate our own uncertain times, Camus' novel serves as a reminder that we must confront the absurdity of life head-on without flinching or turning away. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.